Hello, friends. Today, I will reveal a hidden AI tool that can change your life and you earn millions of dollars. So let's get started, friends.
Today, we're diving into a total game changer of an idea, how you can build a seriously high-revenue business using powerful AI tools, even if you've never, ever written a single line of code in your life. So let's start with this quote because it just nails the core idea. The old barriers to building a tech business, they've pretty much vanished. You don't have to be a coder anymore. What you do need to be is a master at using the right AI tools. Okay, so that's the big question, right? How do you actually become one of those people? Well, that's exactly what this is all about. We are going to walk you through a bunch of service-based businesses you could literally start today just by packaging these tools into offers that clients will be more than happy to pay for. All right, first up, let's tackle the one problem that every single business on the planet has: getting more customers. We're going to look at how you can get paid, and paid really well, to be the one who solves that exact problem for them.
So what you're looking at here are basically three business-in-a-box ideas. Let's just take the first one. The problem is a business needs qualified leads, right? The AI tool, you use Manus AI. Your service offer, a monthly lead generation service. See the pattern? It's that simple. You could use Ally to turn anonymous website visitors into customers, or you could use Revio to automatically respond to social media leads. It's incredibly direct.
And get this is where the real magic happens. A tool like Manus AI can generate a deeply researched, super high-quality list of potential customers in just 22 minutes. Now, to your client, this looks like you spent hundreds of hours of manual work. This is your secret weapon. You're delivering massive value with unbelievable efficiency. And the opportunities go way, way beyond just lead lists. You could use Social Sweep to find and manage strategic partnerships for a company, basically becoming their automated relationship manager. Or, with your Atlas, you could become an AI-powered appointment setter for local businesses, think plumbers or electricians, booking their jobs 24/7, so all they have to do is focus on doing the work.
Okay, let's shift gears and move to our next section. Here's how you can basically become a virtual chief operating officer for a company. Your product isn't sales, it's efficiency. You're getting paid to automate all their internal headaches. This is the title you can give yourself, a business process consultant. You just go into a company, find the bottlenecks, the repetitive tasks, the stuff that drives everyone crazy, and you solve it with automation. That is an incredibly valuable service.
And here's the exact playbook. With a tool like Tranual, it's a simple four-step process. You find a pain point, you gather their notes or interview them, and you feed all of that into Tranual. Boom! It instantly generates a professional standard operating procedure, an SOP. You deliver that, and then you get paid a monthly retainer to find and fix the next process. You quickly become indispensable. You could also specialize in content. On the left, we've got Gamma, which takes a client's messy notes, emails, voice memos, whatever, and turns them into a beautiful, polished sales deck. On the right, Descript. This thing lets you edit a full podcast or video just by editing the text transcript. For anyone creating content, offering to take this off their plate for a monthly fee is an easy sell.
So the crucial point here is that you can become the central hub for a company's entire operation. A tool like Make.com connects all their different apps so they just talk to each other seamlessly. And then you have something like Claude, which is incredible at writing copy. You can use it to write their marketing emails and ads, and even deploy them automatically. You're managing their whole marketing content engine.
All right, let's move to our third category, and this is where it starts to build. Here, you're not just saving companies time or money, you're helping experts and creators build entirely new revenue streams, completely from scratch.
For instance, you could sell a no-code app development service, and this slide shows you just how ridiculously simple it can be. You interview a client about their dream app, you feed the interview transcript into Lovable's AI, and it generates the app automatically. You just send them the link to the finished product and get paid. It's wild. Now, this is such a powerful business model. You find creators who have a big audience on Instagram or YouTube, but they're not really making any money from it. You use a tool like Membership.io to build a paid community for them. You handle the setup and the management, and instead of a flat fee, you get paid a percentage of the new revenue you generate. It's a total win-win. You could even step into the high-value world of finance. With Hero Finance, you can offer a personal wealth management service to individuals, helping them track their financial health. And with Frank AI, you can act as a virtual chief financial officer for a business, analyzing their numbers and telling them if they can afford to hire someone or launch a new product. Companies pay thousands a month for that kind of analysis.
This quote is about a tool called Buddy Pro, and it's really a look into the future. This tool lets you create an AI clone of an expert, a coach, a consultant, by feeding it all of their content. The AI can then answer questions just like the expert would, but with perfect memory. Your service is setting this all up and managing it for them, creating a whole new product they can sell. So we've covered a ton of amazing opportunities. But what's the first, most practical step to becoming that go-to AI expert that businesses are so desperately looking to hire right now? So where do you start? Well, the simplest entry point is helping people get more out of the one AI tool everyone's heard of, but very few people know how to use well. You can get paid to build custom versions of ChatGPT for specific tasks, create powerful master prompts that get perfect results, and even train teams to 5x their efficiency. It's a huge, underserved market. So let's just step back for a second and look at what this all means. By learning to use these tools, you're not just offering a simple service. You are stepping into brand new career paths. These job titles you see on the screen, they barely even existed a year ago. You can be an AI lead gen specialist, a no-code app developer, a virtual CFO. You're literally defining the future of work. And that brings us to the final thought. The technology is here, it's accessible, and it works. The most important thing is that you now have a playbook for turning these tools into a high-revenue business, and you don't need to be some kind of technical genius to do it. So the only question left is, which problem will you solve first?
Thanks a lot, friend, for watching the complete video. I hope you have learned something new. Bye for now. We will meet in the next video with another amazing AI earning tool.